Jakey.
I'm gonna say that.
Oh, they're joining. Are we live? Are we doing the thing? Okay. I was gonna say because it hasn't even popped up yet. Anyway. Okay, we're getting underway. Hello, welcome everyone. I actually had a nice written out intro, but we can talk about that here in a minute. Right now, we have UNI versus the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University. Now, I'm just going to shorten that to SJU. So, hello everybody. My name's Hunter. Igneous is in the booth, and I'm joined by Joe. How you doing, Joe?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you for the intro. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's very exciting to get 2024 underway for the NECC regular season.
Yeah, I'm excited here too. Now, I don't really do Rocket League casting or even watch too much Rocket League, but you know, I'm just seeing what's going on by both teams right now, and I'm impressed. That's all I gotta say. Looks like SJP Alpha Monkey Mode was able to pick up a goal while I was saying.
Yeah,
but I like it.
Exactly. They've been doing a great job. UNI, neither purple nor gold team, have played the SJU squad before, so it's very interesting to see. I do know that on their league bio, I guess, they do have a trophy on there, so they obviously have some accolades from somewhere. But it's very interesting to see that, you know, we're getting to play, you know, different schools as, you know, time progresses here. But already UNI off to a back heel start as this shot by K-Bob is just a little bit north of the goal post. Joe, do you have any light experience playing? Or I guess you did mention that you did play a little bit.
Yeah, I played Rocket League a little bit years ago when it was like first came out and was popular, but you know, it's kind of maintained its popularity. It's got its fan base. They're pretty passionate about the game, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, that's the big thing that I've noticed too, is that as Tonkin tries to take the shot all the way over, is just the
okay, K-Bob.
Oh, that was so close, but no follow-up there from UNI as Aginator is going to take this across the side. He's going to try and pinch it right-hand side as Alpha Monkey is just right off. Can't get that one to go down. Sasquatch is going to go ahead and clear it on over, and SJU will continue the attack. Tonkin will go ahead and pinch it right-hand side, bumped out of the way by Aginator. Brontron, who is going to slowly, I've noticed, develop into that third man back, will try and squeeze it and pass to Tonkin, but that's going to be cleared by Sasquatch.
You know, saved by UNI there. That was pretty good.
Yeah, Brontron able to come over right to left and be that critical third man back now with 2:22 left to play in this best of 5 scenario. So the first to 3 is the format here. UNI is going to be playing 7 rounds total for the regular season. This is, of course, round 1. And so far, trying to get some answers here as they are currently down a goal.
You know, not only does this look really fun and make me want to kind of play Rocket League, I don't know. It's interesting to see how the teams play, because I wasn't sure if one person would be really playing like goalie much. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like both teams kind of have all 3 people just chasing after the ball in a way.
Yeah, the big thing as Aginator is going to get the demo on Brontron, as K-Bob is able to save this one from going into the net. I know, it's just a lot of exciting things are happening. But the big thing, especially at high-level Rocket League, is your rotation. As Tonkin just puts this in the nice corner. What did you like of that, Joe?
I like that. He shot that and then got it off the rebound right there.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Crazy.
The biggest thing when you're doing solo plays like this is, you know, trying to hit the shot, get the angles that you want. There's so much that goes into aerials, communication, and mechanics. So like I was mentioning, rotations are the most important part of Rocket League. You need to get boost, you need to have some boost available so you can go ahead and make the moves that you want to make. Just like Tonkin did right there as he clears it over to the left-hand side. Well, already UNI starting off strong. 1-1 is tied with less than a minute now to play. K-Bob's going to take a shot just off the top of the crossbar, but Brontron is going to press that attack. 50 rolls over to the right-hand side. Recovered back by Brontron, and Sasquatch will go ahead and clear this one out.
Yeah, K-Bob almost made it in there, except for that top bar, but UNI is going to go for another breakaway here. It's not going to work out.
Yeah, Aginator able to get that save there now with 30 seconds left. UNI definitely needs to get an opening statement here as Brontron gets the demo on Aginator, looking to interrupt any kind of offensive pressure they were trying to develop. So 10 seconds wind down. We might go into our first overtime, and it's the first game of the regular season. How about that, Joe?
That's interesting. So, it's sudden death when it goes into overtime, or is it? Okay. That's right. In this game, the time doesn't end until the ball touches the ground. It's interesting.
Yes, that is another interesting thing. Definitely something different that we don't normally see in regular like soccer rules. But already UNI's on the back heel as Alpha Monk is gonna go ahead and try and get it rotated out the right hand side. 50 now is rolled over to the right hand side, picked up by Sasquatch. Aginator's gonna go ahead and roll it out right. K-Bob with it. Is then quickly tackled by Aginator, but Tonkin followed up by Brontron trying to get this one down.
Oh man, UNI is doing a great job of keeping the ball on SJU's side of the field, but they are not able to make a goal yet as the ball's going back on the UNI side. They got to be careful because it is sudden death, right?
Yes, absolutely. Next goal wins. Yeah. And here's K-Bob. He's going to roll it right-hand side. He's quickly interrupted by Sasquatch. Tonkin with the follow-up. 50 there, rolls out to the right. Brontron misses the shot. That's difficult, but UNI still going to press this attack. SJU trying to find an answer here as Sasquatch rolls it out to the left. Passes to Aginator, but a quick shot comes from UNI.
Oh, the aerial from Taunton. Is it going to make it? It's not.
Oh, Alpha Monkey Mode's going to go ahead and get this one for the save. Aginator's going to roll it out to the left-hand side, blocked by Brontron. Alpha Monkey misses it, and it's a one-on-one with Brontron. Sasquatch is able to get this one saved.
A shot, not going to make it from K-Bob there. You know, I said it before, they're going to do it again. UNI is taking the ball to SJU's side of the field.
Yeah, UNI has been doing a great job at creating some offensive pressure that has been sustained as Brontron's able to get this save. So he might be actually the third man back here for UNI.
Tonkin bringing it in front here. No one's able to take the shot for UNI there, though.
And over 2 minutes now, 2:15
yeah,
exact in this overtime. We're almost getting a whole entire new game. As K-Bob sends this one up. Sasquatch able to get the save, though. And Aginator able to get that save followed up as well. Tonkin, oh my goodness.
Oh, that was dangerous. Yeah. Oh, man.
Almost an own goal.
It's like SJU's trying to set something up here, but UNI want to take it away from them, bringing it to their side of the field again.
Brontron tried to get the demo, and he's going to interrupt Alpha Monkey Mode. K-Bob's going to go ahead and defer it over to Tonkin. Tonkin's going to work the left-hand side, interrupted by Aginator. Left-hand side works the Panthers as Brontron. Passes over, right-hand side, worked by Aginator. Tonkin to interrupt.
Tonkin to
it's
steal.
a 2-on-1.
Yeah, keep going. We're at 3 minutes in here.
Oh my goodness, it's almost a full set match all over again. Tied 1-1. Alpha Monkey Mode defers it to Sasquatch. He'll pass it to Aginator, who has an open shot blocked by Tonkin. But here comes the SJU Bonnies and Johnnies. Oh, nice clear left-hand side by K-Bob, right in a clutch moment.
K-Bob trying to send it in, almost goes in, but it gets saved by SJU.
Oh my gosh, Alpha Monkey Mode able to get a second save already of this match. The stats keep on adding up. Alpha Monkey Mode tries to clip it in the left-hand side, doesn't get it there. Tonkin, 2-on-1, passes one defender, gets the demo. No follow-up. Here comes the follow-up by K-Bob. Left-hand side now is Brontron. He'll do a quick little aerial, tries to pinch it, sets it up for K-Bob. That's interrupted by Alpha Monkey Mode. Tonkin tries to clear it over right-hand side. Go ahead, Joe.
Nothing, I'm hyped with you. You keep going.
Oh no, it's a vibe. It's a party. 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Almost another full game of Rocket League has been played. And we're first game, first match. It's so exciting. Asianator's gonna get tackled by UNI Panther defender. Shot on again. Third save now, or excuse me, second save for Alpha Monkey Mode. Sasquatch is gonna go ahead and roll it out to his left. He's gonna be tackled, and Tonkin's gonna take it left-hand side. 50, center of the field, followed up by Asianator. K-Bob tries to set up the defense and gets the save.
We're up to 5 minutes here. I gotta ask, does this happen very often?
No, this hardly ever happens at all.
Okay,
That's what's so exciting about it. As a double elim comes for both of these teams, it's a 2-on-2. Asianator gets the 50. Alpha Monkey Mode gets the shot, and at the last second is saved by Tonkin.
Both teams here are putting up quite the fight. They don't want to give this first game over to the other guys.
No, they're playing.
It is making it for a very entertaining match.
It is. It's so exciting. I thought this whole thing would be done and over in 30 minutes. Well, we're already at 10 minutes of the best of 5 scenario. As this one's saved by Alpha Monkey Mode again. He's been critical in these rotation situations. K-Bob gets a full set of boosts, but defers to Brontron. He'll do some spins in the aerials right-hand side to set up K-Bob. He'll defer as Asianator will get that save.
Oh, K-Bob with the shot, hitting the top right side, was not able to make it in there. But UNI's just still taking little pot shots here. So SJU is sending it over to UNI's side, and they score.
Oh my goodness.
That was a crazy first game. But look at the way SJU just like sends it here.
Yeah,
sent it down the field, and then he popped it up into the air there. That was good.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best thing too that you can do. And in a short or a long scenario like that, hats off to SJU, able to get this one down and in. So what'd you like though that long first match that you saw, Joe?
I liked how UNI was really proactive on trying to keep the ball on the other side of the field. You know, we saw a lot of shots go out from UNI, and not a ton made it. I mean, like, only the one clearly made it. But what I'm saying is it didn't work out so much in an explosive way as it seemed for SJU, who would frequently, like, hammer that ball onto UNI's side of the field, like, really quickly. It seemed a lot faster than UNI. So it's definitely interesting. I'm trying to say it seems like SJU seemed to be shooting on goal a little bit stronger than UNI, but I don't know. I don't play this game.
Yeah, no, neither do I. But I mean, it's still so easy to kind of understand the fundamentals of, like, it's basically soccer. It's 3-man soccer, but it's 3-man soccer with, like, really cool aerials, and the ball stays up in the air, and that's technically overtime, and that's just the fun part.
Yeah, and it does. Part of what you're saying and what I had noticed last round is it seemed like SJU does go for the aerials a little bit more than UNI, as we see Brontron get a shot in really quick there.
Yeah, and UNI has to do this up early. They already took about 41 seconds to get this one in, but a great job at UNI trying to make a statement early in this best of 5 scenario.
Yes, I think getting those early goals it seems like it would be a very tactically good idea in this game because you only get 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is that you got to develop a quick offense and get out early. Some of the best Rocket League teams can score a goal in less than 10 seconds of each other.
Oh my God. Oh, and K-Bob sending it in there. It looked like neither of us casted, but it kind of looked like they were just dribbling. But no, it's a shot, and nobody on SJU was able to save it. In fact, they kind of just shoved it in.
Aginator tried to get back there. That's the tough thing about trying to play, aggressively, is that if you don't have that third man back, you open yourself up for a quick little goal, and Aginator ended up doing an own goal to himself.
You hate to see it, but I am here for UNI, and I am hyped. They are ahead in this game so far, 2-0. I'm interested to see what they can make of it. Now, there's still 3.5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time, and this can obviously switch with a couple clutch goals and good communication if that comes out from SJU. But Rontron and K-Bob so far have been the dominant ones in this game today, in the second game.
K-Bob, a little bit of an aerial there, but it gets stopped by Sasquatch. Alpha Monkey trying to get a shot on UNI, but it's not working. His team has to resend it.
Ooh, good save there by Tonkin, as he's going to go ahead and clear it over to the field. But Brontron will press the attack as the ball lazily goes up in the air. Sasquatch will start developing this offense here as a nice shot comes from Alpha Monkey mode, but Brontron is going to go ahead and clear this one out.
K-Bob going in for, that would have been sick. He shot that from the air.
Yeah, Aginator was able to get a good rotation going in and just with no luck, but he gets it on the second attempt.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah, that was just a good heads-up play, playing down the middle of the field, getting a nice little tick up over to the right-hand side. So 2-1, definitely SJU could come back if they play the cards right and play aggressively enough. But the ball is definitely on UNI's side, just as I say that. But Tonkin's going to go ahead and press this attack. 50, left-hand side, followed up by Brontron. UNI has 2:10 left to stave off this SJU attack. Tonkin does a flip reset, tries to press the attack right-hand side. Rolls it out to his left to K-Bob. Aginator will go ahead and try and get it to clear, but doesn't. Alpha Monkey mode rotates in, defers, and passes to Sasquatch. That's 50'd. Aginator's going to work the right-hand side, work it left to right.
Ooh,
nice save by Alpha Monkey mode. That was kind of like a mid-air 50 that almost didn't know if it wanted to go in or not, but cleared nonetheless. Aginator gets a nice little bump left-hand side. Go ahead, Joe.
I was just about to say, it looked like that shot was just about in.
Yeah, it's close. And if you can go ahead and get the angles just how you want them, like high-tier Rocket Leaguers are going to be able to just float it in from anywhere, just like a teardrop shot that you would see in basketball, like just a beautiful angle. But now with 1 minute remaining, UNI could tie up the series with this strong defense that they need.
Yeah, they need to keep it going here because the ball has been on UNI's side of the field for a good 30, 45 seconds here. I would be a little bit worried if I were UNI, but they're sending it right back to SJU's side. So they get a shot on, not able to connect.
No, as UNI has been able to find the answer to whatever SJU has been throwing at them. They've been getting a good lot of rotations, a good 50 resets, able to continue to apply that pressure. We haven't really seen as this ball goes just right off the crossbar, saved by Tonkin at the very last second. Of course, the answers can change in a split second. As a nice
K-Bob takes the shot.
Yeah, it was close. That was a good follow-up by K-Bob, don't you think?
Yeah.
Just couldn't quite execute.
Ball is in the air. Round's not over yet. Is anyone going to get a shot in? Ball hasn't touched the ground yet.
Oh, it's still up in the air.
Oh, nice shot by K-Bob, but it's not able to make it as UNI takes game 2.
Excellent job that UNI has been able to answer and come back from this here. as of course that we see K-Bob and Brontron both able to score the goals for UNI. Joe, we're tied up 1-1 in the series. That's got to be awesome feeling.
Yeah, it is. And I just want to say, I think it was Brontron who got that goal right out of the gate for UNI. I think that really helped them that round. And I don't know, it just seems like maybe that might be, as you were saying before, coming out strong. It seems like a really strong strategy.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is you got to have statement setters early in the matches, because then you are more relaxed and more free to do the rotations and do what you need. Because if you get down early, then you're going to be like, okay, well, we got to set this up and we got to get these rotations in. And then if you don't have that and you're not communicating, you're not going to overcome your deficit.
Interesting.
Well, 1-1 now
sense
for the series.
Yeah. So when they both run into the ball and stop like that, that's a 50?
Yes. So
Okay.
technically when both players from either team sort of kind of run into the ball, that is considered a 50. That would be the Rocket League term, because the ball kind of loses possession from both teams.
Okay.
And so it's anybody's ball at that point.
Ooh. Sasquatch getting the demo on Tonkin there. It's going to take the ball to UNI's side of the field. But they're going to... Yeah, they're going to send it back. 30 seconds in here. We have not seen a goal yet. It's a little bit different to last game. Looking a little bit closer to the first game. Oh, as we see a shot, I spoke too soon. Who's the caster curse? I said it, and Agitator scored 2 seconds after.
It's the curse of the caster. It always is. But yeah, no, that was an excellent setup play by Sasquatch, able to find Aginator, who is the open man, going down midfield. That's the thing that I've noticed about this SJU crew, is that they've been able to kind of serve it hot right down the lane.
Exactly. Oh man, and Alpha Monkey just carries it in right at the beginning of that.
Yeah, again, doing the aerials, kind of taking UNI off of that rotation. They weren't quite ready for it, catching Tonkin right out there. And, this is what I was mentioning earlier in this game 3, is that, UNI is down big, and they have 4 minutes to answer. But at the same time, it's been difficult just to get 2 off the get-go. If they want to win, they got to get 3 now.
Yeah, and everything I noticed, it ends up taking a lot of time once you're not shooting on the goal. If someone gets a good hit on it, it can go across the field lickety-split. But if it's not going right across the field, it is just burning time for both teams. So taking those points early seems to be very advantageous.
Yeah, but the same thing can be said too, is like if you got a clutch player and able to dice up a defense like that and get like a quick 2 succession goal, the momentum definitely can swift and the tides can definitely turn. But we'll see if the odds favor UNI, but SJU trying to close this one out and force it to a match game.
Tonkin getting the demo on Sasquatch there.
Aginator able to get the save. 50. See, like that right there, that would be considered a 50 because both players kind of hit the ball at the same time. It kind of, even though it kind of stayed in a strong possession with SJU, that still technically would be a 50. As a double commit now comes out from SJU, so they're going to try and apply this pressure, keep the ball on the UNI Panther side. As K-Bob's going to try and clear this one back. Gets pushed out of the way, and Tonkin's going to take a deep shot. Asianators will go ahead and take it. Oh, no. Tonkin got demoed by Sasquatch. Sasquatch was kind of reading the offense there.
SJU went for that long shot, but it ended up hitting the top bar. And UNI are able to take it away again, send it back to their side of the field.
2 minutes
up a fight. Yeah, 2 minutes left. UNI still has not found either of the 2 points they need to send this into a possible sudden death scenario.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. if they want to come back from this one now with less than a minute to go. They got to find some answers on offense. But the first thing they need to do...
save from K-Bob!
K-Bob able to get the big save, locking down the mid lane as Tonkin gets a nice demo. Maybe the tides are turning for the Panthers. That was a big clutch save.
Yeah, it was. It's like SJU's trying to set it up right now. But UNI, they're going to fail. Okay, SJU were trying to set it up, but they failed the shot and it sent it to their side of the field, and it was an own goal.
Yeah,
so they set it up. I don't know who tried to take the shot, but they messed it up. It's a self. It's an own goal.
It's an own goal. Credited to K-Bob. I don't even think K-Bob was in that like equation at all. Like
yeah, that was
during
weird.
that replay. But good job, K-Bob. And just like that, you know, the self-inflicted wounds hurt again for SJU. As we saw that back in game 2, they had that quick little own goal with Aginator as he was going to try and go back. But UNI can find an answer if they can make it execute here soon. Sasquatch tries to get a nice little play down the middle of the field. Can't get that one to go. Aginator will go ahead and apply the pressure right-hand side. Flip reset for Brontron. He'll go ahead and shuffle it past Alpha Monkey. 50, right-hand side. Goes over to Tonkin. Okay, Tonkin. Let's go. How about this one, Joe?
That was pretty good. I would never even seen like this angle to, if I were Tonkin, like I can't believe that. I would never think I could score from there, you know what I mean?
And
but
hats
that was nice.
off to the man who's playing double duty. He's on UNI purple and UNI gold teams.
Oh, Tonkin is?
Yes.
Awesome. I love that, you know, just stepping up like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, able to kind of pick up the slack, work with both teams, and that's a whole lot of chemistry that you have to build up with a lot of different players. Because normally a team is, you know, set for the season or set for the year, and you usually gel well with those folks so you can learn. As K-Bob tries to get the dagger, and he gets it.
Yes. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but they are coming out. They're mad. They are not giving up this game.
Able to come back. See, this is what I was talking about. They had 2 minutes to score 2 goals. In that time, they were able to score 3. Way to go, UNI Gold.
Okay, so we got 10 seconds left. UNI trying to walk the ball in. SJU doing their best to save it, but UNI keeping a firm grasp on this last game here. I don't know if it's last, my bad.
No, they'll have one more game to play. So this is now game, set, match for UNI if they're able to close this one out.
K-Bob had some clutch shots that round.
Yeah, Brontron and Tonkin able to get a couple assists there. So again, you know, we see this in the development. There was no assist in the first match. Then UNI was able to get 2 in that second, and then they do it again here in this third match. So exciting. UNI could come away with their first win for the season. Of course, it would only be, you know, game 1. They'd be 1-0, but that would be a statement maker going into the rest of the regular season.
Brontron trying to come out with an early aggressive shot. And I do want to take a second, and you're right, last game you're talking about Tonkin doing that double duty. That is tough, learning 2 team dynamics, because these are 3-man teams. You have to put a little bit more trust in 2 other people than you would if you had to trust 4 other people, at least from my gaming experience.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of like higher level of accountability and responsibility that you have to give to the 2 other members of your team, and you have to hold yourself accountable too. I think that's one of the intangibles. As wow, look at that. This is the first time that we've seen this angle come from SJU. Aginator able to kind of pass Brontron, bump it, and pass it off over to Alpha Monkey mode.
That was good teamwork by SJU there.
So I don't want to curse it, but we could go already into the game 5 of a best of 5 scenario if UNI doesn't come back from behind. But we've seen it before in game 3.
Yes, we saw last game, UNI, they didn't just come back, they kind of like slammed at the end there last game. So I'm excited to see. I think UNI can do it. They're going to be taking the ball to SJU side of the field carefully, sending it through the air. A little bit of a shot. I think it's going to be on top for UNI here. Going for a second shot, K-Bob. Not going to make it, but then his teammate comes in from behind, Brontron, keeping an eye on K-Bob, taking his shots here. He's like, I'm waiting for the misses. Comes right in and bam, slams it straight in. No one on SJU to save the day there.
No, exactly. The Sasquatch, I believe, who was going across the top, didn't have enough boost, didn't have the right angle, and that was a wonderful follow-up there by Brontron. Again, that's just a good communication.
Oh, man.
Alpha Monkey, Aginator, take it to the house and continues to press the attack for this SJU squad.
It seems this game gets really explosive, like right at the start of each round here, like when the ball resets.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, if you can get like a good, quick 3-set, like 3-pass with a good initial start off, it's basically hard to defend. But yeah, it's electric. We can see, like, now you can understand why we've never seen a 6-minute plus overtime.
Yeah, that was crazy. And I do need to take a second. Sasquatch has been pretty close, pretty clutch this round in particular on the saves. There's several shots right at the start from UNI that he was able to save. But UNI are not done yet, as they are trying their best to keep the ball on SGU's side of the field. They're going to have a little bit of a lapse here.
Yeah, with 2:38 left to play, UNI has to come down from a 1-point deficit. Not like to say they've done it in less time, because they have. But they need to get the offensive pressure going, as it's freeing up so much boost space for SJU.
Yeah, it's important you bring that up, because it does seem like SJU is constantly boosting, and I guess that makes sense. If you have control of the field, you have more space to get up to speed.
Yeah, Aginator's going to go ahead and pass it to the middle of the field. Nice 50 there, interrupted by Tonkin. 50 again, follows up by Tonkin. A 50 from all 3 different members of each squad. Able to take this over. Shot from Aginator, off the mark.
It's unfortunate for Aginator. If he was able to aim that just a little bit better, it would have been a goal, because there's no one on UNI to save it there.
No, and that exactly would have been the last dagger, sending it into that game 5 scenario, but could not follow it up.
Alpha Monkey is doing some stuff in the air. I can't do that. That's where I always struggled. It's the aerial stuff.
Aginator again, just off the top of the crossbar. UNI needs to lock down this center of the field, because that is simply the bread and butter of this.
Hey, Bob with the save.
Wow. He did a great job there at being the 3rd man back. You almost want to play a little defensive here, now with 1:05 left to play.
Ooh, another strong shot from SJU. They keep firing these shots at UNI, like, really fast.
Yeah, again, it opens up the shot, and there it is, the dagger that Aginator was hoping to do earlier in the match. This time it was from Sasquatch to Aginator. I've got Aginator with 2 assists, so he's been the one who just so happened to have that turn in the rotation, pick it up and have it go in, but 48 seconds left to do. Joe, if you're UNI, what do you got to do? Oh, no!
Not let that one in. Oh, man. Well, yeah, I was going to say, UNI, they got to make something happen now. It is getting down to do or die time. They've got only 45 seconds left, as you were saying, and now they got to make up 3 more points. So, very dangerous position to be in, for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to lose any more than what you already have, as it looks like already in this game, Alpha Monkey Mode has the hat trick with 3 goals.
Or was that him all 3 times in a row?
Yeah. Yeah, and then Aginator able to get 1 goal, so definitely need to shut down Alpha Monkey Mode if UNI can. Now with 20 seconds left to go, even if you let 1 goal happen, I don't think that's going to be enough to turn the tide if you're UNI, but you could. You could. Now with the closing just off the top of the crossbar, Tonkin can't follow it up. And just like that, for round 1, we see 2 things that we hardly ever see before, Joe. A 6-minute plus overtime in game 1 and a game 5 in a best of 5 scenario. That's got to be feeling pretty good.
I feel for UNI here because I imagine they don't have to play 1 game so long. So I feel like both teams might be getting a little fatigued here. We'll see if that shows up at all.
Yeah, it could be very possible. As Alpha Monkey Mode's going to try and take it coast to coast. Aginator can't get the follow-up. K-Bob with the 50, follow-up by Tonkin. Here comes the UNI offense. Right-hand side gets worked by Tonkin. Alpha Monkey Mode set to interrupt. 50, right-hand side. Here comes K-Bob. Tries to clear out by Aginator. Brontron to follow it up. Right-hand side. UNI rolls it. Double commit from SJU. Aginator's going to take the open shot on the field.
Oh, no.
Brontron's there.
Saved the clutch. Oh, no.
Just like that, we were too focused on that. And with the first 41 seconds passed, or excuse me, first 34 seconds passed, and wow. Alpha Monkey Mode got the follow-up there, kind of snuck in there.
Yeah, he did. It was funny, I was kind of giggling. Brontron, his perspective, he could just see 2 people just flying in the air after the ball right before that, so made me giggle a little bit, but I don't know, this game's just funny. I want to play it again, just casting this, so I might be doing that.
No, absolutely. I'd love to have you. It's every Friday, folks, and we'll kind of talk about that. You and I will take this to the house.
Yeah, he saw that opening and he had really good control over the ball here. I'm not, but he sent it, drove around to the left a little bit and carried it in.
Hey, sometimes the best shots are the simplest shots there, Joe. Already tied 1-1 with a minute done and away in this game 5, best of 5. Both teams tied 2-2 with 50 over right-hand side. Bumped over by Alpha Monkey Mode. He'll try and take it down the middle of the field. That's interrupted by a UNI Panther. Tonkin to clear it over right-hand side. K-Bob to interrupt that. And UNI on the defense. Tonkin able to take it. Passes over to Brontron. Alpha Monkey Mode tries to set up the defense. UNI trying to get a little pinch there. Can't quite get the execution. But Tonkin will clear it. Served over by Sasquatch.
It looks like UNI do have K-Bob staying back a little bit here. But as he was going to send the ball a little bit, he couldn't get turned around fast enough for the follow-up shot by Aginator here.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that UNI really needs to work on is that center of the net zoning that they need to play. They either need to play a 3rd man back just constantly in that middle set, or they need to figure out some way to interrupt that center field play that SJU has been doing such a good job of.
Oh, but a beautiful shot by Tonkin.
Go ahead, talk this one through, Joe.
Look at this. I don't have the terminology, but he bounces it off the wall, hops into the air, and just boink, knocks it right in.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta boink it right there. So, good job.
That looked clean. He shot it at the wall and then jumped up and caught it. That was cool.
That's the mechanics and skills that you have to have when you're playing at a collegiate competitive level. 50 right-hand side goes to K-Bob, and that will be deferred. All three members of SJU tried to commit that ball at once, so they're definitely feeling the pressure as we're knotted up with 2:35 left to play in the game. Shot just off the left-hand side of the crossbar for Aginator. Sasquatch is going to follow it up, blocked by Brontron and cleared by Tonkin. Right-hand side, here comes the UNI offense. Tonkin sets it up right-hand side. 50 for Brontron. Trying to get blocked by Aginator, and it gets interrupted. A good tackle play there by Aginator. 50 clears over to Sasquatch, and Tonkin will go ahead and defend again.
We're seeing both teams very clearly work together a lot more this round, Hunter, and it is really exciting to watch when they set up the ball like that. And then the others go for it, but it almost... Okay, there it is! I was going to say, UNI almost made it in, and K-Bob there to clutch it at the end. Brontron nearly got it in there. K-Bob said, nah, bro, I got you.
K-Bob said, nah, man. Hold this. Well, UNI able to dish it hot here, able to take a late lead. Now with 1:52 in game 5. Demo already coming out for Aginator, so SJU trying to get something going. That's the one thing that I was going to note, is that periodically what we've seen as SJU's been trying to find answers to this pressure that UNI has been trying to give, they've been double committing on the ball. And that's not what you need to do. You need to have good rotation, good spacing. And SJU has paid for it.
Yeah, it seems this round, as you and I works together a lot more, SJU seems to be working together a little bit less in terms of, as you say, like doubling up on the ball like that. It just keeps bouncing off of them, and they can't really get it to where they need to.
All right, so UNI takes a 2-point lead with minute 22. We've seen SJU come back from worse deficits. And
if
Alpha
you were,
Monkey Mode.
I was about to say, if you were SJU right now, what are you thinking? Like, how do you come back from this?
Obviously, your bread and butter is going to have to pass it to Alpha Monkey Mode. As I was just about saying that. And the second thing, as we see it utilized here, you want to serve it up hot right in the center. As a double commit comes from UNI, they weren't quite ready for that passing. And Sasquatch to Monkey Mode, you take it every single time.
Gonna be going 4-3 here with a minute left. UNI is up 1. See what they can do with it. As a shot goes out from SJU, saved by Tonkin there.
Yeah, Tonkin able to get it in a clutch one. But how about this? SJU ties it up.
So it looked like Tonkin saved it, and Alpha sent it over to Aginator. He was able to get it in.
Oh, this is getting so interesting, Joe. I love it.
Yep, scores even up. Less than a minute left here as UNI get the ball sent to their side of the field. Brontron trying to send it up high. Aginator looking for it. And now it's on the Okay.
Ooh, big save there by Sasquatch.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's crazy how fast things can switch in this game.
Absolutely. Now with 30 seconds left to go, UNI is going to try and make some offense happen, and happen quick. Could we push this to an overtime? It's definitely a possibility. Brontron sets it over right-hand side, defended and deferred to Tonkin, setting up the offense left to right. Tonkin is interrupted by Aginator, and 10 seconds left to go. UNI has to make something happen. Alpha Monkey Mode setting it up, gets the 50 left-hand side. 3 seconds now to play. Tonkin clears it over right-hand side, and we could be going into overtime in game 5. Alpha Monkey Mode.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Overtime. Let's see if it's another 5-minute overtime special, or if it's going to be ended pretty quick here. We know SJU likes to be aggressive, as very, very aggressive at the start of these rounds here. And it looks like it isn't working. It's not working as Tonkin gets the save. Going to send it over to SJU's side of the field here. Tonkin really doing his best to put the ball in the center, but not too much follow-up available from UNI, as Brontron was hanging back and was not able to stop this from coming, as Alpha Monkey Mode sends it in.
That's his second hat trick of the day. That's going to be the one thing that I'm going to be looking forward to seeing this season, is how well Alpha Monkey Mode is going to develop and play. He has been bread and butter right down the middle of the field, and of course UNI wasn't able to stop that, but it was still an exciting match, don't you think, Joe?
Yeah, I honestly, that was a lot of fun casting that. I can't wait to cast it again, and I might play a little Rocket League at some point.
Yeah, you might have to pick it up. Pick it up just for a little bit. Well, best of 3 scenario, or excuse me, best of 5 scenario there. Unfortunate that UNI will start off 0-1 on the season, but SJU able to start off with 1-0 on the season. Hats off to Alpha Monkey Mode, who has been the dominant offensive player for them. Coming up next for SJU, they're going to play Murray State, a Missouri Valley Conference rival for those who follow like basketball and such. So that'll be an exciting in-conference rivalry for that. They are going to play them on February 16th. UNI Gold will take a bye week next week, and they will play Murray State on February 23rd. Joe, any closing thoughts?
It just sucks that UNI, as you said, that they do have to start 0-1. It's not like they got rolled. They put up a really good fight. And I don't know. It's just I'm interested to see how the rest of the season goes for them. And I'm excited to eventually cast again for them.
Yeah,
and I do want to say thank you for everybody who came, listen.
Yeah, thanks for everyone who decided to come and listen and watch. And thank you, Joe, for making the time and availability to co-cast with me.
Of course, it's always a blast casting with you, Hunter. All
right. Well, for Igneous in production, for Joe in the booth, I'm Hunter. Thanks for watching Week 1. UNI falls 3-2 against St. John University. See ya in 2 weeks after the bye week.